Have you ever had one of those moments? A moment of profound quiet, where you catch your cat staring at you from across the room, their gaze so steady, so knowing, that it sends a little shiver down your spine. We've all heard the stories, and perhaps you've even lived one yourself. A day clouded by a deep, personal sadness, and suddenly, your cat, who usually keeps to themselves, appears as if from nowhere to press their head against your hand. Or maybe it was an injury, one that kept you confined to your bed, and you realized your feline companion had become a furry, purring sentinel who refused to leave your side. It feels like they just know. Like they have a secret window into our hearts and our minds. For a long time, we've dismissed these moments as coincidence, or simply projected our own human emotions onto our enigmatic pets. But what if it's more than that? What if it's real? Today, we're going beyond the cute habits and funny quirks. We are peeling back the veil of mystery to reveal 5 shocking things your cat truly understands about you, your health, and your deepest emotions. We'll explore the science, the senses, and the powerful unspoken bond that allows them to perceive the world in ways we can only imagine. And stick with us, because the #1 spot on our list is the secret language that proves your incredible connection is not only real, but recited between you every single day. Let's paint a picture. You've had a truly awful day. You walk in the door, drop your keys, and sink onto the sofa, the weight of the world on your shoulders. You don't say a word, you don't cry, you just sit there, hollowed out by stress or grief. And then, it happens. Your cat, who might have been napping in a sunbeam or ignoring you all afternoon, makes a beeline for you. They don't just walk past, they become uncharacteristically, intensely affectionate. They might rub against your legs, leap onto your lap and begin to purr with the force of a tiny engine, or even reach out a soft paw to touch your face. The surface-level observation is simple. My cat is being extra cuddly. But the insight, the truly shocking truth, is that they don't just see that you're sad. They are responding to the complex, invisible storm of physiological signals your body is broadcasting. They know you are in distress. So how do they do it? It's a multi-sensory investigation. First, they are masters of sound. When we are sad or stressed, the pitch and cadence of our voice changes, even in our breathing. It's a subtle shift that our own ears might miss, but to a cat's finely tuned hearing, it's as clear as a bell. Second, they are experts in body language. They see the slump in your shoulders, the tension in your jaw, the way you move more slowly. But the most incredible tool in their arsenal is their nose. When you experience intense emotions, your body's chemistry changes. You release a different cocktail of hormones, a surge of cortisol and adrenaline when you're stressed or frightened. To your cat, your sadness has a distinct, tangible scent. You are literally wearing your emotions, and they can smell it. But here's the most important question. Why do they care? This isn't just passive observation. This is the protector's bond in action. In your cat's mind, you are the stable, central pillar of their universe. You are the source of food, warmth, and most importantly, security. When they sense this profound distress in you, it signals that the pillar is shaking. Their entire sense of safety feels threatened. And so, their instinct isn't just curiosity, it's a powerful, primal urge to fix the problem. By purring, a sound known to be self-soothing and calming, by rubbing their scent on you, by offering physical contact, they are actively trying to regulate your emotional state. They are trying to bring stability back to their world, by bringing it back to you. It's why so many of us have stories of our cat being the one to get us through our toughest moments, offering a silent, solid comfort right when we need it most. Have you ever pulled a muscle in your back and suddenly found your cat has a new favorite sleeping spot, directly on your source of pain? Or maybe you came down with a nasty flu, complete with a fever, and your cat, who normally sleeps at the foot of the bed, now insists on curling up on your chest, refusing to move for hours. It's easy to think they're just seeking warmth or being a bit needy. But the reality is far more profound. The shocking insight is this: they don't just know that you are unwell. They often have an uncanny, almost unnerving ability to pinpoint the specific source of the ailment. They know where it hurts. The how behind this is a fascinating mix of physics and biology. When a part of your body is injured or inflamed, blood rushes to the area, creating a very slight increase in temperature. When you have a fever, your entire body becomes a more desirable heat source. For a cat, whose own body temperature is higher than ours and who is a natural-born heat seeker, your malady makes you an irresistible living hot water bottle. But it goes deeper. Sickness, just like stress, can alter your body's scent in ways that are imperceptible to us, but glaringly obvious to a feline's superpowered nose. But here is where it transitions from a simple quest for comfort to something much more meaningful. This is where your cat switches into what can only be described as nurse mode. Scientists have long been fascinated by the healing power of the purr. A cat's purr vibrates at a frequency between 25 and 150 Hz. Studies have suggested that vibrations within this range can have therapeutic effects on the body, potentially helping to reduce pain, decrease inflammation, and even speed up the healing of bones and soft tissues. When your cat lies on your sore back and purrs, they may be instinctively applying a form of vibration therapy. And the why behind this is, once again, the protector's bond. Your health and your ability to function are directly linked to their survival and security. When you are laid low, they are not just losing a warm spot, they are witnessing their caregiver in a state of vulnerability. Their response is to attend to you, to apply their own unique brand of medicine, warmth, and purrs. They are taking care of the one who takes care of them. The evidence for this is overwhelming. We hear incredible, moving stories from people whose cats began obsessively kneading or sleeping on an area that was later diagnosed with cancer. And we know of cases like Oscar, the famous therapy cat in a Rhode Island nursing home, who became legendary for his ability to sense when patients were near the end of their lives, staying with them and offering comfort in their final, fragile moments. Your cat is your personal, purring diagnostician, deeply in tune with the rhythms of your body. Every frequent traveler knows this scene all too well. All is calm in the house. Your cat is peacefully asleep, the world is in order. Then, you commit the cardinal sin, you pull a suitcase out of the closet. The sound of the latches clicking open acts like a silent alarm. Suddenly, your cat is wide awake, alert, and their entire demeanor shifts. They may become vocal, letting out anxious meows. They might follow you from room to room, a furry shadow of impending doom. And most famously, they might try to physically sabotage your departure by climbing right into the suitcase, as if to say, if you are going, then I am going with you. We see this as a cute or funny quirk. But the shocking insight is that they don't just see a bag. They are reading a complex set of cues that they have learned, through painful experience, predicts a traumatic event, your departure. They know you're about to leave them how. Cats are absolute masters of routine and pattern recognition. To them, life is a series of predictable events. The sound of the alarm means you'll soon get up. The sound of the can opener means food is coming. And the sight of the suitcase, the sound of you folding clothes, the scent of different fabrics being moved around, these are all chapter 1 in a story they know by heart. A story that always ends with the front door closing, the house falling silent, and their favorite person vanishing for what, to them, feels like an eternity. Cats have a perception of time, and they know the difference between you leaving for work and you leaving for days. Their anxiety is a direct response to this learned pattern of abandonment. And the why is heartbreakingly simple. It's not just about a disruption to their feeding schedule. It's about profound separation anxiety. You are their person. Their source of companionship, safety, and emotional stability is about to disappear into the unknown. Their behavior, the meowing, the rubbing, the suitcase occupation, is a desperate, logical attempt to intervene. They are trying to communicate their distress, to disrupt the pattern, to prevent the inevitable. It's one of the most powerful testaments to your importance in their life, a dramatic performance put on for an audience of one, begging you not to go. Number 2, your location in history. They know where you are, and where you've been. Have you ever been home alone, sitting quietly in one room, absolutely certain you're by yourself, only to look up and see your cat appear in the doorway, as if summoned by a thought? Or have you experienced the post-work interrogation, where you walk in and your cat immediately begins an intense olfactory investigation of your shoes, your trousers, your hands? It's easy to dismiss this as them just being, well, cats. But the insight is twofold, and it turns your home into a high-tech surveillance zone with your cat as the chief operator. First, they maintain a constant, shockingly accurate mental GPS of your location within the house. And second, when you return, they are reading a detailed sense story of your entire day. Their methods are pure biological marvels. Let's start with the GPS. A cat's hearing is a superpower. Each of their ears contains 32 individual muscles, compared to our paltry 6, allowing them to rotate their ears 180 degrees, acting like sophisticated satellite dishes. They can pinpoint the source of a sound with breathtaking accuracy, even through walls. Your footsteps, the creak of your chair, the rustle of your clothes. To your cat, these aren't just background noise. They are data points, constantly updating your position on their internal map of the home. Then comes the interrogation. When you step through that door, You are a walking library of information. A cat's sense of smell is at least 14 times more powerful than a human's. They don't just smell outside. They smell the specific grass you walked on, the exhaust from the bus, the lingering scent of your coworker's perfume, the faint aroma of the dog you patted on your way home, the coffee you spilled on your sleeve. They are deconstructing your day, scent by scent, piecing together a narrative of where you've been and who you've interacted with. The why for this behavior is rooted in their deepest instinct, territorial security. This isn't just idle spying, it's critical information gathering. Knowing where you are at all times makes their territory feel predictable and safe. Your presence is the anchor. And knowing where you've been allows them to assess any new or foreign elements you might be introducing into their secure environment. It's why they follow you to the bathroom. It's not because they lack a sense of privacy, it's because in a quiet house, you are the most important, dynamic, and interesting event happening in their world, and for their own peace of mind, they need to keep tabs on you. Of all the things your cat knows, this is the most profound. It happens in a moment of quiet connection. You're relaxing on the couch, your cat is across the room, and your eyes meet. You don't say a word, but you soften your gaze, and you slowly, deliberately, close and reopen your eyes. And then, the magic happens. Your cat, in perfect sync, mirrors the action back to you. The slow blink. The surface-level take is that your cat is just sleepy or relaxed. But the stunning, heart-melting insight is that this is not a passive gesture. It is a conscious, deliberate, and powerful message. In that moment, your cat is telling you that they know you love them, and they are saying it back. The how is beautiful, rooted deep in the language of predators and prey. In the animal kingdom, a direct, unbroken stare is a challenge. It is a sign of aggression and threat. For an animal to willingly close its eyes in the presence of another is to make itself completely vulnerable. It is the ultimate display of trust. When your cat offers you a slow blink, they are communicating in the most fundamental feline language possible, saying, "I trust you so much that I will let my guard down. I will let you out of my sight because I know you mean me no harm." It is the feline equivalent of a heartfelt, "I love you." And the why? The why is the very core of your relationship. This is the silent pact. This is the shared secret that solidifies your bond. It's the confirmation that cuts through all the noise and mystery. When you slow blink at your cat and they reciprocate, you are both reaffirming your roles. You are not a threat, you are a friend. You are not just a food source, you are family. You are their person. In that single graceful gesture, they are telling you that they know they are safe with you, they know they are cherished, and that the feeling is mutual. It is the truest, purest sign that they know they are loved. A moment every cat owner lives for, a quiet conversation that says more than any words ever could. So you see, your cat isn't just a pet who shares your home. They are your confidant, your silent nurse, your most loyal guardian, and your most ardent admirer. They are expert observers who have dedicated their lives to studying their favorite subject, you. Their seemingly shocking knowledge isn't magic, it's a testament to the incredible, intricate, and beautiful bond that you share. And that's why we want to turn this over to you. The most powerful stories are your own. What is a time your cat was there for you when you needed them most? When did they show you that they just knew? Share that moment in the comments below. Let's fill this space with a celebration of these incredible animals and the profound connections we have with them. If this video helped you feel even closer to your cat, and to understand them just a little bit better, we'd be so grateful if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more weekly insights into the mysterious world of cats. And one last thing. A little postscript. You might notice that we don't use startling cat meow sounds in our videos. A viewer in our amazing community pointed out that it can sometimes stress out their own cats who are watching along with them, and we listened. We want this to be a calm, happy experience for everyone on both ends of the screen. Thank you for watching. Give your cat a slow blink from us. And we'll see you next time.